know you can't top that.
Ambition is priceless. It's something that's in your veins, and I put that on my name.
Well, folks, we're back for another week of ZG Weekly. Fun week last week, Kevin.
Yeah, busy week.
Oh, you got that right.
Steve, jumping right into ZG Social. On the Instagram front, down in the Tri-State again, Tri-State Thunder getting ready for this week.
Down in New Jersey States.
Yep.
You know what? A great program. The Tri-State, every week they compete. They play more than anyone else. A lot of championships in Westchester now, and they can go across state lines and take it home.
And then on the Twitter front, in Collision and Keene, Steve, we
Little
had
Cam Newton action.
a little dab action. I know you're a big fan of the dab.
Oh, absolutely. I still have nightmares of him beating my Patriots a few years ago.
No question. But congrats to the Connecticut Express and the Tri-State Thunder. Keep those posts coming.
Gonna stand up, here he comes. Tell me what it takes to be number one.
Steve, we got Coach's Corner, and one of our great relationships is with USA Basketball, and I know that you're excited to talk about some of the initiatives on the camp side and then on the coaching clinic side.
You know what? It doesn't get any better than being able to work with your country. And you think of the best brand names in all of sports. And USA Basketball has to be right up there with anyone. And what they're doing is really awesome at the grassroots level. It's to really grow the game. You know, we're really kind of behind some other countries at the grassroots level as far as skill development.
Right.
And what the boys and girls regional skill camps is taking the best coaches from all across the country, flying them in, coming in June to our favorite facility out in Garden Sports Complex.
Over in Long Island.
Over in Long Island, and bringing the best coaches there for a 3-day clinic.
Yep.
Boys young all the way up to high school. And really defining the way to teach. Do it the right way.
Right.
So they get that. Boys in June, girls in October in Long Island. And don't worry, Boston, that's coming next. And then what's really exciting to me.
So those are the camps.
Those
right?
are the camps.
Right.
And now the coaches academies. This is really, really cool stuff.
Yep.
July in New York City, August in Boston.
Okay.
Bringing really big name coaches to really teach to get back to teach the right way.
And this is more, Steve, of your traditional coaching clinic.
Yeah.
Bring your pad and paper, iPad.
Oh, we'll give you that. Don't worry. But all these coaches of the circuit every week, trying to win games and get kids better. By going to this, it's going to learn from the masters and then take it to your team.
And I know the speaking lineups are going to be coming out shortly.
Yeah, I'd love to give out some names. I think some people in Colorado Springs will probably come down and have some choice words for myself. But don't worry, they're going to be big names. Look for a weekly email blast coming up soon with major announcements on who's going to be speaking at these.
And so we have the camps coming in June in Long Island, girls in October.
Yep, and then the coaches clinics, July in New York City, August in Boston.
Great, can't wait.
I woke up, thank God I woke.
Steve, another chance to recap our weekend.
This might take a while, Kevin.
Starting down south, we had the battle for the belt. The belts were out.
As we talked about last week, each region has a belt in the spring.
Yep.
And then New England, we do the fall belt circuit.
Right.
And oh my, how about that atmosphere in New 24 in DC? Right. You would have thought we were giving away $1 million for these belts.
Yeah.
Those games were crazy. We were backing fins off the court.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, great weekend of basketball.
Awesome. And then moving into the Tri-State, Steve, we actually had 3 events going on in the Tri-State. Started in New Jersey with the Garden State Classic.
Wayne Powell, always full of excitement. A little preview, as you will, for the New Jersey States this coming weekend.
Yeah.
But the Wolfpack protected home court in Jersey.
And over, in the New York area, Steve, we had the War for Westchester, which traditionally has been a big tournament.
It always has been ever since we started that area way back in the day at SUNY Purchase, and it didn't disappoint. Granite Stars, big 7th grade championship, and the Empire State Blazers. win week after week after week.
Right.
Congratulations to them.
A lot of resume building in that area.
The rankings committee got together a few hours ago, and you see the same teams win that area. It's not like you're playing nobody. I mean, 250 teams every week, they're battling it out, and they keep getting it done. So real big emphasis in the rankings there.
And then moving on to one of your favorite spots, I know Saratoga.
You got that right. I don't know how many times I said, can't wait till December, can't wait to get out there, get there for the ponies. It was an awesome weekend. Albany Lady Stars got it done again. Of course, the Rocks, big wins. Mm-hmm. And it was just another great weekend in Saratoga. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, and then into New England, before we get to the States, Steve, I know one of your favorite tournaments, and you told me before I went up there, the enthusiasm and the passion in Keene, New Hampshire.
I'll let you answer that question, because I say it in the office, like, you got to get to Keene, you got to get to Keene. It's a ravenous atmosphere. Yeah. How do you describe it?
No, I was up there the whole weekend, Steve. One, the community rallies behind the event. People are excited for the event to be going on. And then team-wise, real New Hampshire flavor to it. We had some Mass teams up there.
Vermont teams.
Some Vermont
even
teams.
The Impact from Connecticut.
Yeah, no question. But, your New Hampshire Spartans were there doing battle. Just a great weekend.
Flames
overall.
put on a good show as well.
Flames did. The New Hampshire Gym Rats. The Future's up there. It was great to see some Mass teams.
But talk about bringing pride and energy. The Future do a great job.
Oh, tremendous! Yeah, great support too from the coaching staff and their fans. But overall, Steve, it was a great weekend up in Keene.
And you want to get to the granddaddy?
I'm going to let you take this one.
Well, the Mass States. First off, to say it was competitive is the biggest understatement of all time.
Yeah.
Some upsets, no doubt. 12U and 13U, the Migs team out of Springfield. No one saw that coming.
Wow.
Some pretty big time upsets over the Boston Bobcats. 14U, New England players. Congratulations to Coach Rudy.
Sure.
And then really the talk of the town at the MPLAC Saturday was what the Middlesex Magic did.
Right.
Coach Crotty pulled off some miracles in 15s and 16s.
Right, I saw that.
And the black and yellow do it again. Be ABC City 17-year-old champs.
Yep.
At the younger age levels, a lot of parity.
Yep.
A lot of back and forth evolution basketball, 4 state championships. Mm-hmm. On the girls' side, Mass Huskies, multiple state championships. Of course, every year the Ducks and the Thunder are there at the end.
Right.
Coach Jordan with a couple of state titles, and it was just a really great weekend. It's really good for the Commonwealth, it's good for the state,
Yep.
competition level. It's just, if you thought that was good, Kevin, I know you're counting down until finals.
Yeah.
2 weeks for the girls, 3 weeks away for the boys.
Sure.
Don't call it an appetizer because the Mass State tournament was amazing.
Sure.
But finals, even a little bigger.
Right.
You take the best of the Mass against everybody else.
Right. Everybody else coming up from the circuit that have competed in tournaments the last number of weekends.
I have a lot of people saying this is the year they're going to take BABC down. I don't see it, but we'll see what happens.
Well, congratulations to all the teams that competed in all the tournaments, and then specifically, obviously, our Mass State champions.
Day and night, I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind.
Steve, we're previewing the weekend. We have all the time in the world here to do this.
Producer keeps saying, Steve, shut up. So we'll get to it quick.
What is exciting, though, obviously, is leading into the finals, another opportunity for teams across the footprint to qualify for the
That's
national.
why we're doing it this big this weekend.
9 events going on. Steve, we're down. We're starting the Mid-Atlantic. It's exciting, right outside of Philly, a competitive edge with the fight for Philly.
It's not the fight with an F.
PH,
Fight with PH. A little honor the Philadelphia Phillies. But great tournament that Coach Garfinkel's putting on.
Yep.
That down a competitive edge, one of the elite facilities in the whole Northeast, in the surrounding. That program supporting it big. It's going to be an ultra competitive weekend. It's great to see teams from all over the Mid-Atlantic support.
Right.
It's not just Pennsylvania teams, but you have Delaware, New
Sure.
Jersey, everyone really coming together for a competitive weekend of basketball.
A lot of repeat teams, too, that were at the Nook a couple weeks ago.
Too many to count.
Right.
And it's people get that first taste of the circuit, they can't wait to come back and try to qualify for finals.
And then down in Virginia, Steve, out of the Siegel Center, the Southern Regional
The regional championships, also adding Randolph-Macon University,
Okay.
a historically great NCAA Division III program to the mix out there.
Awesome.
Our biggest weekend in Richmond of the year, and it's a weekend people circling their calendar every year. Can't wait to get down there.
Great for the young kids to be able to play in facilities like
Oh,
that,
I
right?
get to be on the floor that took a team to national finals.
Yeah.
Coach Wade, has VCU going right now. So I can't imagine being a 9-year-old dribbling on the Sequel Center floor. Are you kidding me?
And then, Steve, moving into the tri-state, obviously a lot going on. The Jersey State Championships over up in northern Jersey.
Yeah, everywhere in northern Jersey area. I can't. It's something to play for a state title.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, this is by far the biggest state tournament they've had there, and it's exciting to see the field. A lot of new teams to the circuit, which to me is a great thing.
Right. Moving over to the House of Sports, which we're there every weekend. The King and Queen of the Big Apple.
Yeah, I want to see the Kings of the Big Apple and the Queens of the Big Apple play against the Kings of Vermont and the Queens of Vermont.
No
we also have that going on at St. Michael this weekend.
Steve, tell me a little bit about the war for Western New York.
Coach Sweeney out at Hobart College does a great job. Former coach at Davidson when they went to the Elite Eight, actually coached Stephon Curry. How about that for your fact checkers?
Sure.
But great facility. And that's an area I think you're going to see a lot more steam on the circuit.
Okay.
Western New York's been claiming, we get emails all the time, why is the circuit here? Hey, you ask, you get it.
You got it. And then obviously into New England. Why don't we kick off with the Vermont, the King and Queen? I know you love Vermont. A lot of passion.
I do. The energy, the people are so into it. It's a major event, just like Keene.
Right.
Big time event feeling when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Myers done a great job at St. Michael's University. 7 big time courts, all under one roof. That energy in the building, it's going to be electric.
Right. And then heading down in the Massachusetts area, Steve, we have the Battle for the Banner.
This makes me think of a girl on the Mass Huskies, ironically. After she won a state championship last weekend, I saw her in the corner folding it up and kind of giggling with her friends, trying to stuff that banner in her backpack. And I felt bad. She just won a state title. I didn't want to say anything. Then I'm saying, no, Greg's not going to let me leave it down if I don't bring these banners back.
Right.
So I had to take it away.
Yep.
Then I said, you come back next week, and Hank, I'll let you know this. You come back next week and you win it, you get to take it home.
Right, so the teams that win championships at this event will take home the
Your
banner.
very own zero gravity banner.
Tremendous. You can put it in your facility.
Yeah, hang from the rafters,
Right.
or maybe one of your players can put it in their bedroom. Who knows? It's yours to do what you want with.
That's great. And then, Steve, war on the floor. We love being at the rim up in
And
Hampton.
Danvers and Dork.
And
2
Danvers.
premier facilities, located a short stretch of 95 from each other. And it's great. Teams love playing at these facilities, especially this time of year. 74 degrees at last check, right on Hampton Beach. Why didn't I get that assignment? Pretty good. And kids can go to the arcades or right in between games. It's a fun. I think it's really underrated being in that area late in the calendar. That's why we go now and 2 weeks from now.
Right.
Because Hampton in the summer,
Beautiful.
It's hard to beat.
Which is, as we talk about often, all part of the experience, right?
We say it, and it's probably repetitive. It's not just the games; it's everything else.
Right. Well, everybody have a great weekend. Steve, we're excited because we're getting there.
And once again, if you're at New Jersey States, where are they going to lunch after the game?
Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza.
You get that right. Have a great week, everybody.